Okay, so today we are changing fuel pumps on a C6 Corvette. Changing the fuel pumps is a pretty big job in this car. It entails removing the rear suspension, the rear subframe, the transmission, and the differential. And then we get to the fuel pump. While we are here, because of what this job is, we are also going to change the torque tube couplers. The torque tube couplers are in between the transmission and the engine, and normally we will pull out the whole torque tube. In all of my career and countless of these that I've done, I've always pulled out the whole torque tube assembly to service the shaft. But this time, because of what we're doing and where we are, we're gonna pull it on the ground. And we're just gonna take the shaft out of the tube and leave the tube in the car. Steven, hold the camera. So this is the flex plate on the back of the torque tube that connects to the torque converter on the transmission. Behind this, there's a very large snap ring that we have to get to. And up in front of the torque tube, at the flex plate on the engine, there's one big clamp with a 10mm Allen that we've already taken loose. So the front of the shaft is loose from the motor and will pull out. Okay. There's our little flex plate, torque tube, and here's our snap ring. This is a large snap ring. Look at that bad boy, huh? There might be a large special tool for that. I've hand ground the tips on a large pair of needle nose pliers, and that's my special tool there. Let me go up here and get my pry bar, and we'll pump this shaft out. Go. And the shaft is ready to come out. And here's your C6 drive shaft. Removed from the torque tube with the torque tube in the car. Now, while I got you here, hold on a second, I want to show you something very important. Back in this. It's very important when you're servicing a Corvette torque tube. If you're not going to get the Prothane 6-shooter couplers, which are like impossible to get right now. Prothane's doing something with their factory. They're on a back order with no actual real delivery date. But if you're going to replace these couplers, it's good to get genuine GM. The aftermarket, even the polyurethane ones, they don't last. They live a very short life, and they come apart, and they make things a lot worse when they do. This is a low mileage car. Look down here. This is a low mileage car, so these couplers aren't too bad, but it's from 2007, so they're over 15 years old. So as the car enters service, it's good to do these. But later on in life, when these come apart on you, it's a big problem, and they are a big job to get to them. So it's always good to service them whenever you're at it, whenever you're there. As far as the fuel pumps go, this awesome C6 is getting the Lingenfelter treatment. High flow, buddy. That's what it's all about. Power. All right, and that's how you get the drive shaft out of a C6 Corvette without pulling the torque tube.